I take to the stage, eyes filled with rage, and then despair. I'm going to cry until the skin wears away from my face. I'm going to cry until the tears don't look out of place. Don't say that I can't just because I'm a man. I love you so much. It hurts to be in the world alone without you beside me. I'm lonely. It's you that I miss, you and you only. I haven't mastered yet the art of living alone, and I'm glad that I don't have a phone because every time it rang, I think it was you. I miss your smile. The smile that would clear the clouds from the sky and the grass would grow lush and green and children laugh so cheerfully. Life got calm and serene when you smiled. The gods relaxed their icy grips and life glistened as though it was the first day of spring when you smiled. Rivers flowed so bright and sparkling. I miss your tears. That when you cried, the lambs lay down to rest, and buds curled up as if to die, and really willows hung low and seemed to sigh when you cried. Then you'd laugh, and summer would start its shining glow, and the sky would turn blue and bright. All was day, never night. You'll laugh. But now my days are empty. Happiness deserts me, and solitude encapsulates my whole, my soul, my everyday, my everyday. My tears fall on deaf ears. I wear hearing aids and am what they call profoundly deaf. I hear, but sometimes have difficulty picking out the actual words that people are saying. I find it hard sometimes to catch all the words that my fellow poets are saying when they do their reading. I wish the world came with subtitles. It is bad in my taxi with masks on the screen between me and my passengers to get them to speak clearly, to give me their destination. I wish the world came with subtitles. Watching TV, it's great when the programs have closed captions, but I hate it when they don't, or some on-demand shows don't, or when the words are behind the actual audio, I wish the world came with subtitles. In this constantly masked off world, concessions are made for many, but city centres are blocked off for disabled people, and deaf people can get out but can't see what you're saying. I wish the world came with subtitles. I play my music too loud, my radio goes on too loud, my podcasts go on too loud. I'm not too proud if you ask me to turn it down. I don't know. I don't realize. I can't be sure how it sounds to you. I know how it sounds to me. Loud, but not too. I wish the world came with subtitles. I mean, hearing aids aren't perfect. They don't make things normal. They help you. I'm not ignoring you. Your words are important, very important. It's just, well, I can't explain, which is strange for users. One who uses words to make a point, tell a story, let you know, I'm sorry. I wish the world came with subtitles. I take them out in almost silence, can barely hear the washing machine, the noisy washing machine when I'm in the kitchen beside it. The morning alarm, it rings for ages, disturbing my wife, waking her when she doesn't need to be awake. I don't hear it until it gradually gets louder. I wish the world came with subtitles. I wasn't born this way. It's hereditary. My grandma on my father's side, then my dad, but he never went and seen about it. Then me, now my daughter. My grandma's eye was big and hung on a strap beneath her top. It squeaked feedback if you went too close. You had to speak into the box at times to be heard. In a world before subtitles. I do sometimes enjoy the silence, switching them off or taking them out and being alone in my head. Enjoy the silence of being at one with me. But then I still need to know when I get shouted down for tea. And yes, I should realize that I should check to see if the volume is on my phone is up. Wouldn't it be great if the world came with subtitles? Floating in the air, words destined for only the people they are meant for, or flick an imaginary switch and you see everybody's words, floating, soaring, shouting, swearing, counting, caring. Perfect for finding words for a found poem. The silence and constant chatter in a world where words do matter. Choose your font, choose your language, hit translate. What's that? Ah, too late. Your word escaped in the breeze to hide amongst the trees. A world not perfect, but with subtitles. The word that got away, trigger warning. I never do trigger warnings. It's not my style. I was young, a young boy, maybe 13, maybe 14, too long ago to remember. But I remember he looked like Bamba Gascoigne. At least I think he did. I was in the cinema, the Odeon, I think, alone. I like being alone. I have no idea what the film was, even though I saw it to the end. I was young. I was shy. I was scared. He sat next to me. And at that time, the cinemas weren't like they are now. No multi-screen, but still Pearl and Dean and ladies selling ice cream from trays. He took my hand, my shy young hand, in his hand and put it where my hand should not be, should not go. What he does with his hand is his affair. I didn't want to, didn't need to share, but I was aware that my hand should not be there. I pulled away, and after, well, I have no idea how long. It wasn't long, although it probably felt forever. I got up and moved, hurried away, scurried away. I was too shy. I was scared, but I knew I should be there, and he should not be there. He should not be doing that to me or anybody. I sat in the back in the dark, too afraid to leave, so I waited until the end and left with the crowd, the silence so loud, and fled into the night. I ran down Main Street, halfway down Main Street. Main Street is a mile long. I ran for my bus, sat upstairs in the bus, still scared, still aware, but looking around. I got home, safe, but not sound. Ran up into the flat, went straight into my room, still scared, still shy. Did I cry? I don't know. It was long ago. I know, though. I looked out the window through curtains half shut. He didn't get off the bus. He didn't. Another one after that. I was safe in the flat. So I must have gone to bed and buried it in my head, forgetting the pain, but not feeling shame. I was never to blame. It's a fact, not a claim. But my hand is my hand. His hand was his hand. And his hand should have been nowhere near mine. I need to talk about this. I'm talking to myself, chatting in my head, asking what my thoughts are. Are they filled with joy and dread? Conversations with my expectation as I'm analysing the situation, crossing out the contemplations, wondering if I have any reservations. Or is it an excuse for procrastination, a reason for contation, keeping sharp for the duration, continue my education? So glad of your salutation, but I don't take that as a citation. That I live above my station. There's always a realization that my mind is a forcation and I still don't know the causation, how it all comes formation. And if you take my brain out using a form of ablation, will you find affiliation with some of my relations? I'm unaware of any orations from older generations through paternal or cognation, either written or narration, poetic prose or oral striation, so I will cease the examination and mental jactation because endless mentation and needless illustration won't solve the rhyme's formation. And just accept that sometimes things just happen. And this happened. At times, love dies. For reasons unknown, love dies. But if we love someone enough, can we stop them dying? We hold them so much in our hearts, the hearts that beat in synchronized time. Accept that words aren't always needed, that the shared air we breathe is enough. Enough to be in the same room, the same space, the same time as each other, traveling the same journey. I'm happy to be shipwrecked on your shores, to be the flotsam and jetsam of your life, keeping my head above the waterline. In your vision, to know that we're always in reach of each other, always. always traveling on an inspirational adventure together, always floating on the same waves. But what if we drifted apart? Still in love, but just out of reach of each other. Lifesavers hiding in the mist, fingers grasping, arms out, stretching, reaching. Then beached up, face down in the sands of time, gasping for air, wanting to share the air with you. Cast away, far away, away you are, so far. And all I have is the memory and comfort of still loving you, even though your physical presence is no longer around. At least I still have you, still in my beating heart, a heart that once beat in time in rhyme with yours. Now all that is around me and all here that surrounds me is sequined glitter and regret, regret that we had unfinished plans of lands still to see and places to be. At times, love dies. For reasons unknown, love dies. But I held you in my arms as you died. And now I hold you forever in my heart. And my heart will beat for the two of us. Let her be. She was just walking home. Just. Nothing else. Her alone. As she had a right to be, as every person has a right to do, to walk alone, unafraid, as she had every right to do. And why should it be in this century that she shouldn't have that right to walk alone day or night without the fear that someone could deprive her of that, right? Don't say to me that not all men, when it should be not any, not one. She has the right to walk alone, the right to dress as she sees fit without some male hypocrite expressing self-entitlement. Time to teach our sons to care and think about the world out there. If it's possible, cross the road or slow down so you're further back. Wear something light, not so black. Don't let her be afraid, even though you are no risk. She should be safe to walk alone, unworried, unconcerned, alone or with her friends. Don't hide your face. Don't hunch your back. Don't let her think you may attack. Don't be complacent. Be aware that although you're fine, she may be scared. She was just walking home, but now she can't walk anywhere because of one man. Don't say to me, not all men, because I will say again, it should be not any, not one. She has the right to walk alone, walk home alone and unafraid. Final thoughts. We are but dust, galactic dust, heading for the end as we circle round and round and round the sun, the burning sun, as we destroy the ground we live on, fueled by greed, convincing ourselves that we need to dig more holes, blow up more rocks, pollute more seas, destroy, destroy, destroy. In a world where profit is the profit, where no lives matter apart from the shareholders who are beholden to the profit, creating more destruction than the flaming sphere, because when it burns out, when the last flicker of fame is extinguished, no one will be here to notice. By we, I don't mean you or I, or don't you know, children, maybe not theirs, but the sun will have been shining on our empty, desolate planet, our once green and beautiful globe, the place that gave us life, the place that mankind destroyed, long after we are gone, until it's finally run its course and burned out, leaving the galaxy dead and barren. And even if we have migrated to Mars or anywhere else, the result in the end will be the same. All gone. We will be dust, galactic dust. Thank you.